How did you meet Marjorie, first of all?
I met Marjorie in the late 80s. We dated for a year and a half.
Boy, if you don't get...
Really, Steve? Because you married Marcia Harvey back in 1980. Didn't get divorced till 1994.
I was performing in Memphis, Tennessee. She came into the comedy club late, and she came to the front row. And when I saw her, I couldn't believe it, man. And the audience started giggling because I was just staring at her. And the first thing I said to her was, I said, look, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna marry you one day. And I told her that in 1988. And we broke up because I became homeless shortly after that. I didn't want her to know there wasn't no cell phones back then for me. So we split in 2005. My bodyguard, he just called her girlfriend and just asked what was Marjorie doing. And I'm sitting in Vegas gambling. And he said, hey man, I got a phone call for you. And I said, hey man, I'm gambling. I'm not taking no phone call. He said, no, you need to take this call, man. And I picked up the phone and she said, what you want, boy? And I recognized her voice and I said, Marjorie? She said, yeah. And I couldn't believe it, man.
What? Well, I'm out, man.
That's not how your ex-wife tells the story. Apparently, there was some overlapping going on.
When I think about how quickly he moved forward from me to Marjorie, that was disturbing. With all the emails and the text messages and the different things that were that I was finding out about, I thought the least that he could do, make me whole at the end of it. He left. He just left, walked out the door. Once he realized that I was going to divorce him, he walked out the door. He had a shoulder bag. He walked out. Went right to New York, to our apartment that we had there, which I never got to see, by the way, and then she joined him there. Marjorie joined him there. Never an apology. Steve never said that he was sorry. He had our housekeeper pack his belongings up and forward those belongings to New York. And after that, that was it.
Mary held down Steve before he became Steve Harvey. She was there when he was homeless. They were homeless together. Y'all, don't be chasing after these men. And sometimes it's definitely not worth it to build that man up. Y'all heard Steve. Him and Marjorie broke up when he was homeless. He got married, had his kids. She had her kid. But the true woman he always wanted was Marjorie. He's been wanting her, chasing after her for decades. So he got his coins up and got that woman he always wanted.